Good morning, good evening. Welcome to the weekend. So let's get a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. Current energy. And future energy. So this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, you have a choice that you need to make. But what I'm very clearly picking up here is the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. Every single card that showed up here in the past is a 9. We have the 9 of Swords here. So stress, fear, anxiety. 9 of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. And then I get the 9 of Pentacles here. This feels like it's overcoming the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, gaining back your confidence, your sense of self, understanding your worth and value here in the past. Whatever it is that you closed out, because you definitely closed out of something here, something that was weighing on you pretty heavily, the way the energy is coming through. And you just kind of maybe took your time, worked through it. But I'm getting a lot of success here with that card of self-abundance. This is a card of gaining back your confidence, of being able to prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving everything that you set out to do. And because of just the way that you're approaching this and that mindset of, I can do this, I can work my way through this. You created a new beginning with the Fool card. I love it. It's clearing away the past. So all this work here coming to a close. And now you've got a new beginning showing up here. 4 of Swords showing up with it. This new beginning feels like it's still on the horizon. It may show up sometime this weekend, or you may have some sort of realization that it's showing up here. But that 4 of Swords indicates it's coming after a period of healing. And so wherever you are in the healing journey, this is right at the end of, okay, letting it go, opening up to something new. Knight of Pentacles, planning for the future, moving in that direction. And so looking at the future energy here, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of stability. 6 of Cups, a card of nostalgia. It's also restoring happiness in your life. And Page of Cups, pursuing something here that you really want. This feels like just a very clean break from the past. And so the decision is yours as to when you're ready to move forward. Because the minute that you're ready to leave the past where it belongs in the past, because this is not coming forward with you, it was never meant to, that's when this new beginning unfolds for you. So let's get some more information. Tell me about that 9 of Swords. 9 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. With the 9 of Swords here, I'm getting the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is moving on, moving towards something more calm, more stable. I love that energy. You're putting any kind of fears, anxiety, stress that you may have experienced in the past. 9 of Wands, Hanged Man energy. And so the Hanged Man was some sort of pause or delay. And this was really so that you could work through everything. The Hanged Man showed you just what this wound really was, how it was affecting you, what you needed to do to work through it. And it feels like you did. I'm getting a very strong sense that you worked through all that energy. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. That Knight of Wands is a forward movement, but in a lot of ways, it can be impulsive movement, but it's not as impulsive as it may seem. That 9 of Pentacles says that you're very confident in who you are. So even if it feels like I didn't put a lot of thought into this, I just know that I need to move forward. You're still coming at it from a place of confidence, of knowing your strengths, knowing what you've been able to accomplish and what you're still able to accomplish moving forward. So from that perspective, I'm not picking up the impulsive energy like I usually do with that Knight of Wands. I'm picking up a small amount, but all the work that you did led to that action. So it's not, you're not acting from a wounded place anymore. So it's going to be a different type of action. Tell me about the Fool. Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, so with the Fool, I'm getting the Magician. You get to manifest what you want. You're writing this chapter. You get to decide how it's going to play out. And this is really about working toward your goals and dreams, letting go of the past, opening yourself up to this new opportunity. Now I've got the Fool showing up again with the Four of Swords. So I love this. It's a brand new beginning. You're coming at it from a healed, balanced standpoint. And with that, you're able to really focus on what matters, working towards your goals and dreams, leaving the past completely behind. And your approach here is going to be completely different. The Knight of Pentacles with the Death card, look at all the yellow here. You're focusing on hope and optimism and building something that you feel will be grounded and stable, long lasting. And the Death card says, yeah, let's make it that way. The Death card says, let's make the necessary changes within you, because it is a card of death and rebirth. So let's make sure that you don't fall back into an old cycle, that you don't find yourself back in the situation where you have to address some sort of wound, fear, anxiety, whatever it was that was plaguing you in the past. This is saying we're going to get you to approach things differently. We're going to make the necessary changes to you at a foundation level so that as you're moving forward from this healed place, let's build in a way that is more grounded and stable. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Page of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Seven of Wands. So you're fighting for your own independence was one word I got, but it's really about your stability. It's nurturing yourself, taking care of your own needs, making sure that you're getting what you want, that things are going to unfold the way that you're planning. And it really is coming at it from a different standpoint. I don't feel this kind of strength you had in the past. The Seven of Wands, the way this energy is coming through, you're standing tall and confident. You're not going to let yourself be taken off course, not so easily. This is going to be something where if you find yourself getting distracted or if you find other people are interfering with your path forward, you're going to do something about it. This is about you standing up and fighting for what you want. I don't get the sense that that was always the case. I'm picking up more of a lot of compromise in the past where you started setting out on your own goals. You started going down that path. And then something intervened or somebody intervened and it was like, well, let me help them out. Let me make sure that they're taken care of. And then all of a sudden you find yourself being spread really thin in a lot of different directions and none of them were where you set out to go. And so I get the sense here moving forward that you're really prioritizing yourself as you kind of plan this all out, take the appropriate action, focusing on stability, long-term success. And with the Six of Cups here, I'm getting the Eight of Cups. You are leaving the past behind, absolutely. You're focusing on your happiness, restoring happiness in some capacity. The Six of Cups, I'm trying to pick up exactly how this energy is coming through because it's coming through in a very broad sense. And the more broad it is, the more it's just focused on your happiness and restoring happiness in a way. But I'm getting the sense that when you look upon the past, because of all the work that you've done, you're not triggered by it. You're not angry about the situation anymore. You've made peace with a lot of whatever happened. And now you're just kind of taking forward the positive aspects of it, the lessons learned, everything that you need, all the skills that you developed in order to hold on to this happiness moving forward and really grow it in a way that works for you. And with the Page of Cups here, I'm getting the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is a card of patience. And so you're laying the foundation for a very solid future. So it's going to take some time for all your ships to come in here. But that Page of Cups says that you're really listening to yourself. You're listening to yourself on an emotional level. Does this feel right? Does this feel aligned? Is this going to provide that level of happiness that I'm looking for? Because ultimately, that's what you're trying to kind of create for yourself in this new environment. So this is a reading for the weekend. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.